brave amigos are we. Brother to brother.
Welcome back to the Celebrity, the final segment of today's Price of Business. I am your host, Kevin Price. I'll be chatting with Dan Shedd, intern extraordinaire, and of course, Sigmund Kramer. And he is, I think, my producer, but sometimes it's hard to tell by watching.
Hey.
And, yeah, I know. You resemble that statement, I know. Hey, Dan, what do you got for us? Dan, by the way, we commission Dan every day to go out there and find the best information to bring to you, the listener, for your entertainment. He has yet to do that, but that's what we commission him to do. What do you got for us today, Dan?
Well, I think I have the best topic I have ever found on the Internet. According to research from Johns Hopkins University and the University of Nebraska, they have found a stupidity virus.
A stupidity virus?
Yes.
What?
Okay.
What?
Scientists stumbled upon the previously unknown stupidity virus in throat cultures of healthy subjects during a completely unrelated experiment. The 44% of people who tested positive for the virus performed 7 to 9 points lower on IQ tests that measured attention span and how fast and accurately people process visual information.
Okay, so you're saying that the virus is causing people to be more stupid, or that they were already stupid and then they just contracted a virus?
The virus is making people stupid.
Okay, now...
The virus is making people stupid.
Now, can I just say that this is stupid? Because basically any illness is going to make you underperform on IQ tests, right? If you're fighting off an illness, chances are you're kind of going to be slower. You're not going to feel well, so you're not going to be like at the top of your game. I don't understand. Maybe I've got the stupid virus.
That would explain a lot.
Dan, what do you say?
Dan?
Come on, man.
I'm sorry. Well, I mean, yeah, you are right, Sigmund, in the fact that, people who are under the weather don't perform as well as they should. But according to the study, there is a virus, and they tested it on mice, and same thing. The mice were, very confused about the mazes, and obviously not with it,
The mice kept wanting to watch Honey Boo Boo. They kept going past the other channels and just going to Honey Boo Boo or MSNBC.
By the way, this stupid virus was originally found in algae. And I didn't even know they had a brain.
Yeah,
Algae has a brain?
That's amazing. Algae, really? This is stupid. This is a stupid story.
Yeah, that's why we like it so much.
I love it.
Yeah, it says here, this is, by the way, in naturalnews.com, so you weigh the credibility of that. But the rather shocking takeaway from the study is that the virus alters the gene expression of brain cells. So people who have that hanging chin, look, because they don't understand what you said, their mouth hangs open like that. Apparently it does that to your brain cells as well.
But are you
literally making people perform more poorly on cognitive tests, visual processing, and spatial awareness.
Are you telling me that it's genetic, meaning it's changing the DNA like forever, or is it just a short-term thing?
Dr. Dan, that's for you.
Well, according to the report released by ABC News, or the article on abcnews.com, it does not say that it's genetically passed.
No. But you said it was something about the DNA being transformed or the genes being transformed. So my question is it permanent or is it just transient? Like when the virus goes away, then people return to their normal, slightly above average intelligence.
Sadly,
Right.
Dan is suffering from the virus right now.
I
so
can tell that.
He can't answer
I'm
that
suffering
question.
from the stupidity virus right now
Oi,
because I cannot answer your question.
Dan, I'm just going to help you out here. Nope, that didn't help.
Yeah, I'm reading around here, and it doesn't say anything about how permanent it is or if it's permanent. But I tell you right now, it sure does explain a lot of things.
Well, I think that they need to check and see what's in the water in Washington, D.C., because it would seem to me that everyone there is suffering from it. Also, places like Detroit, New York City, Los Angeles.
I agree.
I mean,
by the way, this isn't a very exhaustive study. I'm seeing 90 participants. Really? 40 tested positive. My math isn't really good, but what is that, like 44%?
that's like
Holy macro.
that's
And by the way, the Independent, I hope you use that link. The Independent one is really cool because it actually has an image of the virus. And you know what it looks like? It looks like it has its jaw hanging open.
Well, it appears to me that that means about half the country is suffering from this virus, which would explain the elections in 2008 and 2012. But
And even to a certain extent, 2014, 2016, how pessimistic am I? 2014, where, as voters voted red across the board, they voted for blue policies across the board while voting red.
oh, good
What's
point.
up with that?
Good point. So I
Yeah,
forget
they may
Ebola.
not have fully recovered. I don't know if I put this in the best. What do you think, Sigmund? And Dan thinks this is one of the best topics. It's pretty good. I will give it that. I liked it.
I thought it was stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid, but that's what we're looking for. It is our 3-year mission, just like Star Trek, to find stupid articles. And I think you did a pretty good job this time.
You did a great job, Dan. I'm surprised that you were able to find it, considering you're suffering from that virus right now.
Absolutely. Good job, Dan Shedd. Dan Shedd is our intern extraordinaire of occasionally finding stories that are interesting. You will find a very cute picture of this virus over at priceofbusiness.com. And just hope this thing doesn't have any kids. And Sigmund Kramer, producer extraordinaire. And I'm Kevin Price. Do you want to mention who are some of the great people that brought on today's program? Do you know?
Oh, Abbey Executive Suites, of course.
Yeah,
and
they were phenomenal.
Standard
I think
Supply.
our good friends over there at C12 Houston, they were a part.
Standard Supply, Lance Malone.
And Standard Supply. And don't forget R&P Employer Solutions.
Oh, don't forget them.
Yeah. So we had great guests, great contributors, and great people who made a part of today's program. And that includes you, the listener. And I look forward to seeing you on Friday for another great show.
You've been listening to The Price of Business with Kevin Price, a production of Salem Communications Houston. Be sure to tune in next time for more fabulous insight from Kevin Price. And remember, folks, get your politicians nayed or spewed.